It's been a long while since I last made a video, but I felt like making this one because I've been writing a guide on the Dragonspine Stone Tablet quest, and I noticed that a lot of people had some trouble with the challenge involving 2 Cryo Abyss Mages and 1 Hydro Abyss Mage. So this is part, as I said, of the Stone Tablet puzzle. You have to search for 8 stone tablets in all of the Dragonspine, and one of those stone tablets is here, right where I'm pointing, and there is a secret room, and to open that secret room and get to the stone tablet inside you need to find 3 golden boxes, and one of those is part of the challenge involving the Abyss Mages, which is over here. You can travel to this one and then you just go to your left. By the way, I am making this introduction, but I already did the challenge yesterday evening, very late. Yeah, I'm going to show you that later. I just want to show you where to go. So here's one of the stone tablets. Here it is. And the sword over there is where the challenge is. So this is my footage from when I actually did the challenge, and as you're going to see, it's not going to end well at all. Oh, and I only noticed this after recording, but a part of my screen was cut off, and so part of the right and the lower part of the screen, the game screen, isn't showing, but I don't think you really need it to to see what I'm doing, so it's not that bad, but have to try to not do that again. And I figured it would be a good idea to not arrive on the island with the wet condition applied to me, so I climbed the ruin thingy first and then just glide over there to avoid that. So as you can see, I went in without a very good team. I went in without any foods or good potions, and I was defeated very quickly. And the funny thing is, of course, that this challenge would not have been much of a challenge at all if we had unlimited time to defeat the Abyss Mages. The problem is that you only have 1 minute, and 1 minute is really short time, so that's why I failed, and also because my team was very bad. As you can see, I have a Cryo character with me, and I'm using him as a main DPS. Reason why I'm using him is because I haven't really leveled or gotten a better one. I used Zhongli as a DPS for a time. I'm using him here as Geo, which is also not especially useful for this challenge, I think. And 2 of the mages are still alive, and one of them even still has their shield up, so there was absolutely no way that this team could have defeated them. So then I went back to Mondstadt to craft a potion, the potion that gives you more resistance to cryo, and I decided to try again with the same team and only that potion to see if that would be enough, but for me it wasn't enough. The cryo potion, I also used 2 different foods to increase my defense and my attack power. So I went to fight the mages again. And yeah, this is what happened. I think for those of you who have a better main DPS, a really good, well-leveled Claymore character who can shatter shields easily, this must be or might be enough to complete the challenge. But if you're like me and you're using characters that are just not the best for this challenge and aren't really built yet either, like my Zhongli and my Chongyun, then you're gonna need a little more help. So that eventually got me thinking, what can I do now to ensure that I complete this challenge even with a crappy team? So I decided to not use a cryo resistance potion, but instead make potions to increase my pyro or electro damage. I made both because I wasn't sure which one I should use yet. I believe I went with the pyro eventually. Then I went to Liyue Harbor and I bought 100 pieces of shrimp, and I used that to make a really good attack power food. The, what's it called? Adeptus something. But you know, I think any attack food would do. Just go make the best one you've got. And then I went back and I started defeating nearby enemies. Simple, easy to defeat enemies. Just to charge up my elemental burst. I was thinking I just need to go in with the best preparation I can possibly have. And I think the elemental types that you really want on your team for this challenge are Electro and Pyro. And my Fischl and Xiangling are the perfect combination. And so is basically any other Pyro or Electro character combination. Diluc, Klee, Razor, except Amber, I think. And if you have the Pyro and Electro combination done, then I would suggest a good main DPS, a Claymore who can shatter the shields. So I kept using Chongyun for that, even though I hadn't built him as well as I would have liked. He still worked well enough for me. So then I had my first 3 teammates ready, and I decided to kick Zhongli this time. And instead I used Xingyang on my team. She is a Pyro, of course, and I did this because having 2 Pyros on your team will increase your cryo resistance by 40% and your attack power by 25%, which is really useful in this challenge. So I would definitely advise you to consider using 2 Pyros at the same time. And as you can see, this works really well. During this battle I'm not even using the 4th character because Xingyang is only level 20. I have never used her before, so I'm using the elemental skills first, saving the bursts for later. And the first Abyss Mage is already dead at 48 seconds left. So using Fischl again, Xiangling's elemental burst, Chongyun again. And as you can see, there is even still plenty of time left. We're only on half a minute right now. And finally, victory! So I hope this was somewhat helpful to you. Definitely consider using 2 Pyros on one team for this challenge. And enjoy your golden box!